Hello guys and welcome to Diamond Shine with Shanta. Today I'm just going to be doing a kit up and chat. I'm going to be kitting up mushroom creatures. Hope you can see that from Jaded Gem Shop. Really beautiful image. I'm so excited to be working on this. It has 42 colors. And I just noticed by looking at this, she gives you the quantity of the drill. So I didn't realize that. I hope I have stuff in better frame. Last time I didn't have my kit up and chat in frame well, so I'm trying again. I already have these containers already washi tape, but I bought some more washi tape. It's a different one. I cannot find this one. I have some more of this tape, but I don't know what I did with it. I've looked for it 2 times. I have to the side here, I have some extra containers, and if I need some more smaller containers, I have a new Elizabeth Ward system I'm going to pull from. And I also just ordered 2 more packages with just these small containers in it. I found a company that sells them. They were like maybe like $7 a package, I think, something like that. Maybe like $6.99 or something like that. This kit has the real small drills, so this is going to be very interesting. And how I'm going to do this, I'm not sure. Because there's so many drills. I don't know what to do. I'm sure this is going to take me some time to get this done. Maybe I should have even tried to have it sorted out before I started. I don't know. It's just so much. You see, here's some 310. And I know it's definitely 310 in this bag. This is all 310. If you look on this sheet, it says I have 44,000 bags of 310. I mean, 44,000 drills of 310. Oh my gosh. So we know definitely 310 is going to have to go into some of these, a whole bunch of these gigantic containers. Okay. I don't know where to start. This is my first time kitting up the Jaded Gem Shop. So I'm a little bit at a loss just because of the amount of bags. And I don't want to kit something up into one size container and then realize I have to change it, which is probably what's going to happen. I think I'm just going to start with the black. At least the black is easy. I know how much I got. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to throw all this to the side and just work on the black for right now. I should have brought some more big containers for this. Well, they rip pretty good, so I'm just gonna rip them. Okay, I like that. Well, let's see what's been going on in my world. Avery is gone. She's visiting with my sister and my daughters. My middle daughter picked her up Saturday. and took her with her. And I'm suspecting she's probably going to be gone probably about 2 weeks, but we'll see. My niece is having a birthday party. She'll be turning 1 towards the end of June, and I won't be able to attend because I can't get that day off work. Right now, we only have 3 managers. They took our 4th manager, and he's working at another store right now that's short-staffed, which leaves us short-staffed, but they were worse short-staffed than us. And pretty much every day is just one manager opening and one manager closing. So this particular weekend, my store manager is moving into another place, so she has to have that weekend off. So, but I would say that working in retail, I have missed tons of family events and things like that because I just can't get it off. Like if my family decides for Christmas or Thanksgiving that they want to go to Florida to visit my aunt, or when I was younger to Georgia to visit my uncle, I couldn't go because those holiday times is the busiest time in my job, and they don't allow us to take that time off. So I always would send my girls, but I couldn't. I wasn't able to go. But they didn't miss out. So that's something that I'm used to working in retail. Let me see what else is going on. In my world. Well, I got something funny to tell y'all. So, I have Avery. In the summertime, she's home with my stepdaughter, who's a teenager. And so when I get packages, I have her, get them out the porch and put them in my craft room. So on Saturday when she left, evidently I got a package, and I didn't notice it because most of the time, I'll, sit on the Ring camera or whatever. But I don't know. I either was really busy that Saturday at work, or I can't. Yeah, I was busy because I was by myself. I was an opening manager, but I was by myself, and so when you open, you're by yourself from 6 in the morning till 1 p.m. And that I'm responsible, for the store, for the pickup department, everything. So I was, ripping and running all day long. So evidently I had got a package. I didn't know it, and since Avery left Saturday, before I got home from work, I didn't know. So today I was sitting on the floor in my craft room, and I was just sitting there looking, I don't know, just sitting on the floor. And I seen this box, and I'm like, what is that? I'm like, I didn't recognize it. And I go, y'all, and it's a package from my second order from Touch the Soul Art. So I'll be unboxing that today. But I thought that was so funny that I've had that package since Saturday and didn't even know it. And it's Tuesday now. So the paints look really good. I'm excited. One of them is a Reagan Cooper Chick strawberry shortcake, and then one of them is a Shay J Reed that they no longer carry, but you still can purchase the paint, I think, from Rhinestone Goddess, but it is really cute. Y'all, it's gonna take me all day to do this. I'm telling you, I never can. Y'all know I can never finish a kitting up in a video, and I can definitely tell y'all it's not gonna happen today. But I want to start. I'm gonna start this painting in July. and I want to go ahead and get it kitted up. Okay, so right now I'm working on Sweet Candy Apple from Romy Lerter and Dreamer Designs. I am really enjoying working on it, other than I don't hate rounds, but I realize now I like squares better. Only because I can multi-place squares easier than I can rounds. And so when I do a square canvas, I can use my 15 placer, but with this round canvas, I can only use a 10 placer because I just can't keep them straight enough with the 15 placer. I don't know why, but I just can't. And I'm using a 10, excuse me. I'm using a 10 placer on white plastic thin placer. And at the same time, I'm working on Wonderland hair. And I'll show you all my progress when I do my whip update and plans for June. Ooh. These black drills are gonna be everywhere. I hope y'all been able to hear me, because I just realized I didn't have my mic clipped to my back, but I am not finna stop recording. I'm just keep on going. I'm gonna just pray it's been picking up, and if not, I will figure something else out. I'm loud anyway, so I'm sure it's probably been picking up okay. Look at this pile of black drills. I don't want to be doing black forever. It don't even look like it's that much black. When you look at the well, I guess it does. Oh my goodness, all this black. I am not ready. I don't know if I want to use, let me see. I got a lot of 939 left, so I'm gonna need those two big ones for that. So I'm just gonna keep I'm gonna pull from this. I don't think don't have any more big organic ones. Nope. I know I have one upstairs, but I'm just gonna keep on pulling from this one. I probably need to order me, I guess, some more of these too. And I may not do all these bags, but I want to try to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna be picking black drills up forever. Let's see here. So the other night at work, when you're the closing manager at this particular store, this is the only store I've really had to do this. And I'm not that good at it, but I'm getting better at this point because you don't have a choice. The managers are the ones that unload the truck. So it's pretty much what we call a perishable truck. It comes with perishable goods, so you get pallets of meat, dairy, produce, and frozen foods. And then you offload them from the truck, and then you put them into the respective department cooler. So this particular day, sometimes all the load comes on one truck. You get everything. You get all your dairy, your frozen, your meat, and your produce on one truck. But sometimes you may get what we call a cutoff truck, where you may just get dairy, meat, and frozen, or you may just get dairy and meat, and on another truck you'll get produce and frozen. So this particular day, that's what happened. So on this particular truck, I received, I had a truck early in the day where I received dairy and frozen, and then this driver delivered, and he came late too. He came in like, I feel like it was like 9:45. It was really late because the store closes at 10. It was right before closing, and I hate when they come that late. But we have no control over when they deliver. So, you know, the driver normally pulls the pallets off the truck for me, and then I take the pallets and carry them to the departments, and we use a power jack to move them because those pallets are very heavy. I mean, you can use a manual jack, but it hurts my knees doing that, so I like using a power jack. Okay. I may need to pause. Well, I'm just gonna keep going. I know I got another one upstairs. It's empty. I may have two of them upstairs. Two of these big ones. I really want to just hit everything up so I don't have all these little bags. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll leave some of them in just in case. She may give you extra drills. I may not even need them all. So I may not. After I fill up, two more. I've already filled up 4. I think after I fill this one up, I'm just going to put the rest of the black to the side, and we'll see what happens as I do the painting. And I'll show you guys if I have any left over, how much I have left over too. So, you all know the donut painting that I unboxed from Pam's Diamond Painting? Well, I had started to work on that because it's so cute and it's so little. You know, I was saying, I can have another little finish for June. And I started on it. And it's a square drill canvas. I wanted square drills because it's so small. I want the detail. And I really was... I started, and it was really weird. I couldn't get the drills to stay on any of my multi-places. I tried. At first, I started with the Everlasting Tip multi-placer. Then I went to. I had just bought the new Diamond Art Club Skinny multi-placer. I tried that one. Then I tried the white. Skinny, plastic white skinny multi-placer. I could not get the drills to stay on any of them, so then I started just, and when it was down, it's like they wouldn't touch. You know how, I don't know, if you multi-place with squares, you can just pick them up in a neat line, and they're just next to each other real neat. And I could not get them to do that. So then I tried single placing. And even when I was single placing, they weren't touching. So I'm like, something is wrong. So I got those drills and I really looked at them. And almost every drill had like a little plastic little line around it. It's really weird. So then I tried another color, same thing. I'm like, no, I can't do this. So I contacted the company. I emailed Miss Pam. And she apologized and said that they were having trouble with some of the drills, and they thought they had got them all, but this one must have fell through the cracks, and she apologized, and she's sending me another painting. So that is really good. I mean, it was really, really prompt response, very kind, and I just thought that was nice. I could have just been happy just to get more drills, but I think she's going to send me the whole kit again, which is fine. So hopefully this next one's going to be better because, y'all, that was horrible. I wouldn't have been able to finish that. I mean, I barely even got one color down. I mean, in that section. I didn't get a whole color down. I switched from, and it wasn't, and these weren't dark colors. It was 210 and maybe 907 for green. So we have 4 filled up black. I don't know if I should do one more. I'm just gonna do 4. I think maybe I should do one more. But I'll do it later because I'm so much black. Excuse me. Well, if any of you guys watch Crafting with Susie, me and her have started a book club, which is so fun. And we did our book. I did the book picks for today. So I'm so excited to see what we choose. We're gonna read the book in July. So I'm really excited. Pretty much all I do is listen to audiobooks. I just listened to I just finished up Needful Things from Stephen King. I think it was like 25 hours. That book was rough. And when I say rough, the language was very rough in it. To me, more than was really necessary. And, you know, Stephen King, you know, his books are horror books. Well, some of them are, because the fairy tale, I didn't consider that to be horror. But I don't know, it was just, to me, the language was rough. That's just my opinion. But I did enjoy the book. I did take a little break at the end, and I started up Tom Clancy's Without Remorse. That's what I'm listening to now. I had saw a movie on Amazon that had Michael B. Jordan in it. So I was interested to see, you know, number one, I want to know if the character in his book was black. I was just curious, but he's not. And then I was just, you know, kind of want to see, you know, is it the same, you know? And it's not. It's completely different. I mean, nothing so far to me has been the same. I don't even know how the book is based off of that. How the movie is based off of that book. I'm just being honest. But the book so far is good. So I'm going to finish listening to that. And then, now this is rough. All these bags. What am I going to do? Because I don't want to start. Because I need to know how many I have to, you know, get the right size container. Oh, goodness. One thing I do like is that her numbers are like super big. Well, I guess I need to put 310 on something, don't I? I'm gonna get I got some labels over there, then I'm gonna just label these for 310. That's what I normally do when I have extra containers, because, you know, you only get one sticker normally. I guess maybe have a drill list to help me kind of figure out. So like 814, it's a lot of those, and that's on, I don't know if that's enough or not. 815. Oh. This is not going to be easy. I am not prepared, and I am not ready for this. Let me see. I'm just sitting here. So I went to go buy me some more Harbor Freight containers. And I've tried to get them 2 times at home. And both times, I guess the Harbor Freight in my town had some kind of ceiling issues or some of the ceiling caved in. So it's closed. So in Google, the first time I went, you know, I just went. And it's an open door saying it's closed. And I could tell it was so dark. I was like, that don't look right. Something is wrong. And it was closed. So then I waited, you know, a couple weeks. And I went back. No, this time I looked it up on Google. Because after it was closed. Let me just stop. When I went to Harbor Freight and it was closed. Then I looked it up on Google. And the Google said it was closed. You know, closed. Temporarily closed. I said, okay, cool. So I looked it up on Google again, you know, to see if it was back open, and it said it was open. So I go back, and y'all, it was still closed. So, I work in Nashville, so when I one day when I got off at a decent time, I went to Harbor Freight to get me some Harbor Freight containers. And I haven't bought Harbor Freight containers in a long time. I think when I first started buying them, they were $4.99. I think the last time I bought them, they were $5.99. And this is what they are. This is exactly what they look like. If anyone is wondering what a Harbor Freight container is, it comes in this plastic box, and then it has the little containers inside the box. They're little plastic containers. They flip open, and I really love these containers. And I have taken a lot of these out of these containers and put them into larger containers, so I can hold have 60, 70 containers for a painting that's large. But y'all, when I went to get this, when I bought these containers, they were $7.99 each. I know the price of stuff is going up, but I said, man, even Harbor Freight. So they still cheap, but they not as cheap as they used to be. Oh, okay, we got some more 420. See what I'm saying? This is rough. Look at this little bit bag of 310, more 310. I got enough 310 for a lifetime. Then I get this and more 900. I hope everything's in frame okay. Cause when I'm doing this, I can't see what y'all see. So I don't know if anyone watches Whitney Diamond Paints. In one of her whipping chats, she had mentioned that she's finna be going pescatarian, only eating fish. And she had asked if anyone has any recipes or ideas she can use. So, Whitney, I'm a pescatarian, and I want to try to give you some ideas of things you can cook. So one of my favorite things to cook is fish tacos. Now, I think you're being a pescatarian to be healthier. I am not. And I fry my fish in a beer batter. Now, you could grill your fish. You could pan fry your fish so it'd be healthier. But pretty much I use corn tortillas. I toast those on both sides. And then I get the fish, the fried beer battered fish. I use slaw mix, or you can cut cabbage up, but I just use slaw mix because it's easier. And I make a white sauce out of, you mix half mayonnaise, half sour cream, salt, pepper. I put lime juice in it, and I mix in green onions. And also on the tacos, I put cilantro, fresh cilantro sprinkled on them. So it's got the battered fish, the cilantro. Oh, I forgot chopped white onions also. Chopped white onions. And then the white sauce. It's really good. And not a lot of onions, because you do have the onions in the white sauce. But it's really, really good. So that's one idea for you is fish tacos. And you also can do shrimp tacos as well. I also like to make fried rice. I make it what I call hibachi style. So when I do fried rice, you make your rice first. Then you need to, if you want to do it the same day, I do my rice in the Instant Pot, and I stick it in the freezer because you want your rice to be really, really cold. And then when you actually do the frying of the rice, I use butter, and I you know, throw in the cold rice in the butter on high heat, frying it up. I add in my white onions at that point. You also can feel free to add other vegetables if you want carrots or peas. I just usually do onions, and then I will add broccoli at the end that I've already sauteed beforehand so it doesn't get too soggy. So I fry the rice up. The rice is just seasoned with salt, pepper, and soy sauce. And you would think that sounds really simple, but y'all, it is delicious. And then you can, I normally get shrimp and scallops that I fry on the stove in a little bit of butter. And I add one of my favorite teriyaki sauces to it. And I eat that on the side of the fried rice. And it's the best meal ever. Almost like having hibachi at home. Okay, so that's all of that. I don't know. I guess, I don't know if I'm scared. I feel like I have to open all these up because I don't know, you know, what colors is what. Let me see, like, I got 939 out, and here, you know, here's a whole bunch of 939, because you know 939 is another big container, so okay, I'll sit that right there for the time being. Then I got 3371. I already have some 823. And then we got 890. Well, after this though, at least all the bags are open. Everything's open, so I at least know what I have. 413. It's like playing. When y'all was little, did y'all play the game where it's called memory, and you had the cards, and you had, you know, it's two of each card, and then you mixed them all, you flipped them over, you mixed them all together, and you had to flip them over and find the pairs. I used to love playing that game with my mom. This reminds me of that, except I'm not flipping over cards, but I'm trying to match up these colors. I feel like I've seen 400 somewhere. Maybe not. 817. 3817. Nope. Okay, back to the fish meals. My next one is tuna casserole. I love tuna casserole. I make it from scratch. It's a real simple recipe. My mama made this when I was a kid, and I use the same recipe. I don't have exact measurements, but I can tell you what goes in it. You get, you can use butter or margarine, and you melt it on, I use about a stick. It depends on how much I'm making. If I'm making like a real big pan, I'll use probably about a stick and a fourth of a stick. And you melt the butter. I chop up a whole onion, diced, and I put the onion in the butter, let the onion get soft. At that point, I'll take 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup. I prefer Campbell's to store brand soup, but get what you like. I mix that together. Then I get, go ahead, it's 38, so no, that's 3813. Then I get, I open up the tuna. I buy the big cans of tuna because the small cans are just getting so little now. I use 2, but if you want it super meaty, by all means use 3 big cans of tuna. I just use the regular chunk white tuna, not the albacore, but you can feel free if you want to use the albacore to use albacore tuna. I get that, I put the tuna in. I get a can of LeSueur baby peas. I drain, and I forgot, I drain the tuna, and I drain the peas, and I drain the tomatoes. So I get a can of LeSueur baby peas that's drained. I pour that in. I get a can of petite diced tomatoes. I drain that, and I pour that in. And then I mix all it up. At the same time, I get egg noodles, and I boil those. You can use, I like the the wide egg noodles. Not the extra wide, just the wide. You can also use no yolks if you're trying to cut down on cholesterol. Because my mama used to use no yolks when we were growing up because she had to watch her cholesterol. And you boil the noodles. By the time the noodles get through boiling, you don't want them boiled all the way. You know what I'm saying? Not just, whether you want to be al dente. You drain the noodles. You get the mixture, and I just pour the noodles into a long, long rectangular glass dish. Pour the sauce in there, and then also it's seasoned with salt and pepper. Then I add milk to it and just, mix it up to it's a nice consistency. You don't want it like super thick because it's going to bake in the oven. You want it to be, kind of runny so that as it cooks, you have a nice sauce, when it's done cooking. And then let me get to working, y'all. I've got everything sorted. I just get off task. I'm going to go ahead and do this 939, which is another big one. Yeah, I'm going to need some big containers. I'm finna pause this for 1 second, y'all. I'm finna run up. No, I'm not. I'm just going to keep going. There's no point in stop. I'm just going to do the big ones last. I'm just going to go with some of the smaller ones. That's what we'll do. Because it's not like I'm finna finish this with y'all anyway. It's not happening. It's too many colors. So I'm going to do this. I have one little bitty bag of 38.66. Let me see what the drill count for 38.66 is. 155. And I got one little bag. I'm making sure it's not no more anywhere. I don't think so. So this is 38.66. Oh no, for 38.66 it's only 67. I'm sorry, I said the wrong color. Okay, back what I said. So you add the milk in. You want it to be not just runny, but not just thick, because it's gonna bake. You want to bake in the oven until it's bubbly and your breadcrumbs brown. So then I get fresh bread. I use white bread. I'm a white bread person, but you can feel free if you want to use wheat. And then I melt another stick of butter, or you can use margarine, and you mix that into the. I take my bread, I chop it up in a food processor to make breadcrumbs. I mix the bread with the butter to make breadcrumbs, and I sprinkle that on top of the casserole, and then I bake it at 350 until it's bubbling really good, and the breadcrumbs are brown. So that is tuna casserole. It's my favorite. But like I said, a lot of people, I don't know if they like tuna casserole or not, but if you have never tried it, give it a try. It's really, really good. I lost the drill. Let's see. All these little trays are not even labeled. I want to get some of the labeled ones first. I want to do all the little bitty bags. It's just one bag. I'm going to start with those. So that's $9.59 is my next one. $9.59. Okay. So my next meal that I love is a salad. It is a blackened salmon salad. So pretty much I get me a piece of salmon. I like the tail piece. A lot of people don't like the tail piece, but I love the tail piece of salmon. I like my fish moist, and I eat the skin. I know a lot of people don't eat the skin, but you can peel the skin off. But I season the fish on both sides with blackening seasoning. I fry it in a skillet with butter. You can use margarine until it's really, blackened on both sides. I remove the fish. Then I get me a plate. I put romaine lettuce, sliced grape tomatoes, thinly sliced onions. I sprinkle blue cheese on it, lay the salmon on top, and add croutons, and I eat that salad with ranch dressing. It is so good. I don't know, a lot of people, again, don't like blue cheese, but it is so good. I'm sure you can maybe find another cheese to substitute, but that blue cheese, oh, it's so good, and with that ranch dressing. So that's another go-to for me is blackened salmon salad. I also like to make sushi bowls. So if you like sushi, a sushi bowl, I make sushi at home too, but a sushi bowl is just a quicker way to do it. I make my sushi rice in the Instant Pot. Then I season it with the seasoned rice vinegar. I add that to a bowl. I top it with, let's see, 371. Is it just one bag? Yeah, sure it is. Okay, so I add the rice on the bottom that's been seasoned. Then I sprinkle over the rice a small amount of soy sauce to season the rice. I use low sodium soy sauce. Then for toppings, I do sliced avocado. I can't think the word, y'all. I'm having a brain for it. Cucumbers, but I can't think of what it's called. I have a little thing. Oh, what is it called? I have a brain fart something weird this time. I can't think of it. I do cucumbers and carrots. Julienne. I have a little tool that I use just to run down it to julienne them into thin strips. I like my sushi bowls with tofu cubes. I know a lot of people don't like tofu. I love tofu. I just pretty much, how I do it is I get tofu. I season it with, I have a seasoning that has like, it's got seaweed, pepper flakes. It's called some kind of Japanese seasoning, but I sprinkle that on the tofu really well. Then I put cornstarch on the tofu and I throw it in the air fryer to get them like into little crispy pieces. And then I put that on top of my sushi bowl, but you can use cooked shrimp. You can use crab, the imitation crab meat, whatever kind of meat that you like on your sushi bowl. And then I also use green onions. I slice them into long strips. I also make a sriracha mayo. I just get mayonnaise and sriracha, mix it together, and I drizzle that on top. And then I also like to shake furikake on top of it, which is like seaweed and sesame seeds and different seasonings in one little jar. And then I like to eat it with the small seaweed squares. Usually it's seasoned with sesame. You can get them seasoned with wasabi. They come in the grocery store in a packet, but I get mine from the international market. You can get like 8 packets of it for like $4. And I eat that with the sushi bowl. Another one of my favorites is a real quick meal, quicker than rolling rolls of sushi. Then my last suggestion is I make this dish that has Cajun seasoned rice. So it's pretty much, I just cook my rice. After it's cooked, you put it you put garlic and butter, and in the pan you get the garlic soft. You add the rice and the Cajun seasoning. You mix it all up. You also get some shrimp on the side. You season the shrimp up with the same Cajun seasoning. You cook the shrimp in butter or margarine, however you want to cook them, on top of the stove. You lay the shrimp on top of the seasoned rice, and you make a butter sauce that you drizzle on top of all that, and it is delicious. So that is my last suggestion for a pescatarian meal. I have plenty more, but that's just some of the ones I thought of that I thought would be interesting. And I think I started to tell y'all a story. I don't know. I think I finished it. I was talking about oh, my mail lady's here. No package though, probably just bills. I was telling y'all about my work and delivering how we break the truck down. I don't think I finished telling y'all the point of the story. I don't know. I get off task so easy. It is pitiful. Well, let me try to go back to that story. How did I get off task and get onto something else? I don't even know. I'm gonna have to look back at this, y'all, to see how I did it. I don't even remember. I don't think, and if I did tell y'all, I'm just gonna cut this little part out. But I was saying how we unload the trucks. We use a power jack. I was talking about how this particular night, I had produce and I believe it was meat on the truck that came in late. And as I was unloading the produce truck, I was pulling it through the back, and we have to pull it through a back hallway. You have to open the produce cooler door. We have this rubber hook used to hold the door open. And then I was pulling the pallet through because I pull it through as I'm backing up with it. And then I turn it around when I get inside the cooler. And as I'm backing it in, I didn't notice that the pallet was too tall to fit in. That's never happened before, where it's been stacked so tall where it wouldn't fit in the door. And so as I'm pulling it in, it hits the top of the door, and the pallet shifts. And I look at it, and there's no way it's gonna fall. It hadn't fell yet, but even if when I tried to back it up, I mean, it was gonna fall. So I backed it up, and it all fell. I'm going to enclose a picture, y'all, of what it looked like. Y'all, I wanted to cry. That pallet had so much stuff on it, and I had to pick it all up by myself. It was a complete disaster. Sometimes I hate our warehouse, and the reason why it normally just hitting something wouldn't buckle the pallet like that. But what I realized is that the bottom of the pallet they had, our broccoli and cabbage come in wet boxes, and the broccoli comes in, wet boxes, wax boxes, and the broccoli has ice in those boxes, and the cabbage is wet too, but it don't really have ice in it. And so it had a lot of boxes of broccoli and cabbage. And so when it hit that thing, when I hit it at the top, the boxes on the bottom buckled when the pallet hit. And so it was just no coming back from it. And oh, it was such a mess to have to pick all that up. And I had to put some of it on carts. Some of it I restacked it on the pallet. It was just a disaster. And of course, it had to happen right when it was getting close to time to go home. By the time I got through with all that, my back was hurting. I was just over it. I was over everything at that point. So I don't think that was the whole point of that story, was to tell y'all I had knocked over a pallet and I had to pick it all up, and I just wanted to cry. I just wanted to cry. It was just horrible. So we're doing 349. Again, I hope everything is getting framed. Well, y'all, I have really been enjoying my time on YouTube and making videos and meeting new friends. I love it when you all comment, and always feel free. Let me know what's going on, in your world today. Put in the comments. Let me know what's going on in your world. I tell you all about what's going on in mine. What's going on in yours? I'm just really enjoying myself, and I'm really appreciative of all the support that I've been receiving. I've even received some shout outs. I about died. It's so exciting to me. I just love sharing my paintings and sharing, what's going on. And I've always, y'all, that's another drill stuck in there. That would have been mixed up. Let's get that out of there. I showed them with that. And I'm really appreciative of all the support that you all have been giving me. I cannot express how much I really appreciate it. I just do. I just do. I'm going to end this video here. I'm not even sure how long it is, but I try not to make them too long because I don't think people like videos very long for what it kind of seems like to me. Again, thank you for watching my video. I really do appreciate all the support. I appreciate all the comments and all the words of encouragement. Some of y'all comments, y'all make my day. I'll be having a bad day at work and I get to read y'all comments and it turns my day around. It really does. And I'm really appreciative. So I just want to say thank you. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.